When we see a tragedy like the recent floods, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But what if there's more to it? What if nature itself is trying to send us a message? Today, we're going to explore that idea, that this isn't just a random event, but a powerful signal we really can't afford to miss.
Right off the bat, this one sentence changes everything, doesn't it? It suggests that what we've seen isn't just some accident of nature, but a consequence, a reaction. It really forces us to look past the headlines and ask a much tougher question. What part did we play in this? Okay, so before we can really try to understand that message, we have to acknowledge the pain. The human cost of these floods is just enormous, and it's a wound that truly affects all of us.
Look, before anything else, we have to take a moment for the people who've been affected. Our hearts just go out to every single person, every family in Sumatra and all the other regions that are facing this unbelievable hardship.
You know, what's so powerful here isn't just the sympathy, it's this idea of togetherness. It stops being a tragedy that's happening to them over there and becomes something that hurts all of us. It's a collective injury, a shared wound that reminds us just how connected we really are.
And it's from that place of shared feeling that we can really truly start to listen. Because the whole idea we're diving into is that the Earth is sending us a very clear, and honestly, a very urgent signal.
Just stop and think about that phrase for a second. Nature isn't just doing something random, it's speaking. That one word implies that there's intent, that there's a message being delivered in the language of floods and landslides. This isn't just physics, it's communication.
And yeah, this message, it's urgent. It's not some gentle whisper, it's a shout. It's telling us that the time for just watching and waiting is completely over. The point is, learning from this isn't enough. We have to act on what we've learned, and we have to do it now. So if we're supposed to be listening, what does real action actually look like? Well, it means we have to go way beyond the temporary fixes and start dealing with the root causes. And those causes really break down into 3 key areas. So these are the big 3. It's not about one single mistake, but a system that's not working right. Poor environmental management allows for risky spatial planning, which is often pushed forward by flawed development policies. You can see how they're all tangled up together, right? Each one is a piece of the same puzzle.
And this right here, this should be the guiding principle for everything. It's a really simple but powerful test for every single decision we make. Does this truly put the safety of people first? It means putting their well-being ahead of everything else. That has to be the #1 priority. No excuses.
And this is a call out to everyone. Seriously, everyone. It's not just on the government. It's not just on activists. It's a call for the authorities and the community to finally come together, to stop pointing fingers and start working on the same team for the same goal. Which brings us to our final section, because taking action isn't just about trying to stop the next disaster. It's about building something better, something more resilient for all of us. The goal is as simple and as serious as it gets. We have to make sure something like this never, ever happens again. That's the promise we have to make, to the victims and to our kids. The real test of our success will be creating a world where a disaster like this isn't a constant threat. So, what does this safer future look like? It's built on 3 really important ideas. First, it has to be safe, where our communities are actually designed to protect us. Then, it's got to be caring, where we act with a real sense of empathy and connection. And finally, it has to be responsible, where we all own up to our impact on the planet and on each other. And you know, all of this leaves us with one final, pretty tough question. We've talked about nature speaking, about the need for action, about building a safer world. But in the end, it all just boils down to this. Are our ears and our minds actually open to the message? Have we truly been listening? Because what happens next? Well, it all depends on that answer.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.